Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Chichi's World and I hope you're really well. So this video is all about how we sewed this dartless skirt. My previous video is how I was able to cut out this skirt. Okay, so I'll show you how I sewed it. So what I'm trying to do here, do you remember the slit that we have? My slit is 4 inches. So plus the 1 inch that we use for super allowance, that's 5 inches. So that will have a total of 5 inches for the slit. Okay, so here is me showing you the lining. You can see the front lining and the main fabric. That's the front one. Okay, you can see I just wanted to show you this is the front, the lining and the main fabric. Now this is the lining for the back. Okay, so you pay close attention so that you understand what I will show you here. So this is my back, the main fabric. Okay, so I've already attached my visible zip at the back. Okay, so this is me trying to show you. I've already attached it. I'm sure you know how to do that already. So now remember to iron SD. That white thing you are seeing at that zip area is SD, so that your zip will not be wobbling. Okay, so before you start your zip, come down by 1/2 inch. That's what I'm trying to show you here, but that's where we are going to now sew the fabric at the waist all the way around. You understand what I mean? So just come down by 1/2 inch before you start attaching your zip. Okay, so now I remember I told you my slit is down 5 inches. Why? Because we have 1 inch for the zipper allowance. By the time you now use it and come down, that's 5 inches. Now you come down 1/2 inch after where your sleeve started from and now measure your 5 inches all the way down. So you use you use your long stitch to do that one because it's a temporary stitch. Okay, so remember to note the midpoint. That's the midpoint of your slit at the up and the down, because that midpoint will help us to centralize it. That's, you just put the midpoint at the middle and iron down. Okay, so that's how we got our slit. I hope you understand. Here I've already used my pin to secure the slit. Remember I told you that you have to come down 1/2 inch. You can see where my pin is. That's 1/2 inch. That's where we are now going to sew. You understand? So iron down and use your pin to hold that 1/2 inch that you came down by. Remember from that 1/2 inch, that's where you now draw I really just hope you understand this. I don't know how to say this, but that's my 1/2 inch. That's where we are going to sew. That's what we secure our slit. Okay, so of course you're not using the loose stitch, it's your main stitch that you're using. All right, so I'm trying to use my finger to feel where my pins are. So I drew the line. So after securing that seat, that's when we now open up this loose stitch. Okay, so basically it's to help us secure it. This is me using my seam ripper to open up the loose stitch. Okay, so you just, because I want to show you, because you can actually leave it after shaping your skirt. If I at the end of the whole thing, that's when you can loosen it, open it up. Okay, but because I want to show you what it looks like right now, so you can see the outcome, you can see how beautiful the slit is already looking. Okay, so here is it. Our skirt is already coming up. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is to shapen the skirt. All right, so this is the lining. Just tell me, wanted to show you, this is the lining for the back. You can see it can be confusing. That's why it's good to, like me, I know where the one that is the for the zip. Okay, so remember to always turn so that you don't get confused. So this is me holding the main fabric of the back and the front. I want to shape the skirt right now to take my measurement. Okay, waist by hip all the way down. So just take the measurement for whoever you're making for. Okay, so you do the same thing again for the lining. You join the front lining and the back lining. Okay, like you take the measurements. Okay, then I'll finish joining the front and the back. I'll finish joining the main fabric and the lining. Okay, so remember that my lining, that place that my sleeves start from, that I say you should cut straight. Okay, so from there you just fold in, like, will I call it the slit right now? That place will be open. Okay, so you hold the zip area. This is me showing you zip area and iron down. All right, so this is my zip area. You stop at where the fabric, your zip, like my own is 8 inches, that's where I stop. Okay, so that's the same thing for the line, and I'll open it up. Now this is me showing you what it looks like after holding down. Remember to iron your hair stay, you understand, at that up part, the waist area. Okay, so this is me showing you what it looks like. This is the main fabric. All right, so this is the front. I just turned it. Okay, so here is it. It's already coming up. So here is the lining. So we're almost done. Here I'll now show you how I now joined the lining to the main fabric. Okay, so open up your zip. All right, so here is my lining. Front of the lining will be placed on top of the front of the fabric. So here is the front area. Okay, so they should match. Use your pin and secure, just secure with your pin. Okay, midpoint and midpoint should match. Seam allowance and seam allowance should match, as in the seam allowance of the lining and the like the joining where we took the started the measurement from. Seam allowance and seam allowance should match. Okay, so everything should match, because of course it's the same thing that we cut. None is there's no one's, it's just the same thing, it's just the same measurement, so they should match. If they are not matching, then something is wrong. Maybe you took so much, you took in so much of the measurement, or you took less so much of the measurement. So everything should match if you use the same measurement. Okay, so here is me joining. Now the main idea is that after using my pin to secure, I will now sew that up part. Okay, all the way around from the back to the front. All right, so here you can see I've matched everything together, and I've secured with my pin. I like securing my pin, it makes my work easier. If you can do that without your pin, it's fine, but me, I like working with my pins. Okay, so it helps me. So now the idea now is now to sew by 1/2 inch. So you remember, that's the essence of that 1/2 inch I said you should come down by before starting your zip, before attaching your zip. Okay, so that's the 1/2 inch that we are taking out now. So after that, this zip area you sew down with your invisible zip footer. You sew down, then you sew down and stop, of course, where your zip stop at the main fabric. Okay, you stop there, then you now sew the remaining all the way down for both the lining and the main fabric. Okay, so that was it. We are basically done. Then this hem, you can weave it. Now my beautiful skirt is ready. You can see what the front looks like. Okay, so there's this fanciful skirt brooch that I got, so that's what I put here, just to show up a bit. Okay, all right, so here is the back. You can see how neat and how beautiful it's looking. So I believe you like this video. Please give this video a thumbs up.